What's up, you guys? Justin Rivas here. Just want to do a quick little talk as I'm headed to a very special football game, doing a vlog from there. And I want to talk about lenses because I can't bring a ton of lenses. I've got my little fanny pack. This is what they're going into. So I got to choose from my 10, and I thought maybe by just talking through the process, I may be able to add some value or get some conversations going to think about what's the right lenses for what kind of jobs, and maybe I'll do some different ones of these for different kinds of things. So it is a vlog, and so this is my vlogging rig. On it I have the 7 to 14 millimeter. That for sure is going with me because you're just able to fit so much stuff in it. I have some guests coming, so I'm able to, at that 7 millimeters, get super wide and fit some other people in the frame. So for sure that is coming with me, but I've got 9 other lenses here and I'm trying to decide what to bring. Honestly, I haven't decided yet, so we're going to figure out a little bit as I talk out loud on this. So could be a little bit of a longer video, but let's kind of get into it, and maybe we'll start by the process of elimination. This right here is a 25 millimeter 1.7. It's nice because it's cheap and it's light, and it does really well in low light because of that 1.7 aperture. So this game tonight is going from 5 p.m. all the way through like probably 9 p.m. So being able to work in low light is nice, but this is kind of an awkward focal length for what I'm trying to do there, because I can, if I want really, really strong low light capabilities, I could probably go with this. This is a 12 millimeter 1.4, which is going to be able to get wider and fit more stuff in and be better at lower light. It's a little bit heavier, but I'll take that trade because 25 millimeters is just, for what I'm doing today, not really a good option, because I need to either fit a ton of stuff in the frame, like those super wide shots of showing all the crowd and the shows and myself and the people that I'm with, or I want to be super zoomed in to show a little bit of the football and stuff happening on the field. So mid-range, probably not going to come. So 25 millimeter 1.7, I like this lens for other things, not today. The 12 millimeter 1.4, I'm saying maybe right now we're going to set this in the maybe pile because it's really good in low light and we are going to be shooting in the evening, so that could be really handy. It's just big and it's heavy and depends on what else we're going to bring. This is the 14 to 42 millimeter kit lens that comes with the G7. It's not really great at low light, and I think I have some better lenses. I'm not going to take this for sure, because if the other option that I have right here is the 12 to 60 millimeter, which that is 14 to 42, this is 12 to 60. It's a little bit larger, but it covers a much bigger range, so that could be a possibility, but I probably won't bring this because I have the 12 to 35 millimeter. Now, it doesn't zoom in quite as far, but I have some other long zooms that can do that. But this is a constant 2.8 aperture, which means it's going to be better in lower light. So I wouldn't bring either of those kit lenses because I have this in my bag. Now, if you couldn't afford this one, then I would say the 12 to 60 is a good option. This is going to kind of cover that shorter zoom range, but I'm really limited in lenses. I like that this one is better in lower light, but I have this 12 millimeter 1.4, which is a lot better in lower light than this one, and I don't think I'm going to need that kind of, similar to this 25 millimeter, that kind of range. I'm basically going to be super wide or zoomed in, so I don't think I'm going to bring this one either. Getting down to something. This is a 42.5 1.7. This is an amazing portrait lens. Can be nice for video because it has the power optical image stabilization, but again, 42.5 is a bit of an awkward range when I've got something like this guy. This is a 35 to 100 millimeter 2.8. It doesn't get quite as good in low light as the 42.5 because that one's 1.7. This is 2.8. Again, higher numbers, not as good in low light. But this one zooms from 35 to 100 millimeters, so it's going to cover quite a nice range. My big dilemma right now is I have this, which is the 45 to 150. And so that's like, this is 35 to 100, this is 45 to 150. Obviously, this covers more, but this is a 5.6 at the farthest zoom range. So it doesn't let in as much light. It actually lets in a quarter of the amount of light all the way zoomed in as this does at 100 millimeters. Now, I want the extra reach, but honestly, the game's probably going to get dark fairly quickly, and so I don't think I'm going to bring this because I think, well, I don't know. I'm torn because I'm up a little bit higher than vlog 100 and something where I did the Labor Day Classic game. So I'm going to be a little bit further away. Ooh, I'm having trouble deciding. I want the extra reach, but I want better low light, as well as this. It's just a nicer lens. This is a professional grade lens. This is entry level. I'm not sure about those. I guess now my dilemma is this is the 14 millimeter 2.5, but I have the wide converter on it that brings it out to 11 millimeters. This is like way smaller and lighter than this. I have another video where I'm comparing these two, and this works well, but again, it's just not quite the same in low light as this guy. So, I'm torn. I think I'm going to bring this. I'll have the 12 millimeter. This is my low light champion. This is my super wide champion. It's not very good in low light at f4, but it'll work for the pregame stuff and into the game, and yeah, I should do okay for a little bit. So take that. I'll take that. I don't think I'll take this. And then now it's really about which one of these two do I want. Part of me is emotional about this because I know this is a professional grade lens. This one zooms further. So I think I'm just going to take this one. That may be a mistake. I may regret that. We may talk later about regretting this decision right here. Oh, I can't decide. Let's set this. So that would be 1, 2, 3. I probably have room for one more lens. I don't know which one to bring. Part of me is tempted to bring the 12 to 35 because I have room for it. This has the power optical image stabilization, so even out at 12 millimeters, when you're wide, it's going to be a smoother picture. That's kind of handy. So that could be tempting, or I think I'm just going to throw this guy back onto the table and decide between these. I guess I'm down to these final options. Let's see how many we can fit in here. So we could fit that, and I also have to take batteries and such. It is getting a little bit heavy. I don't want to bring a backpack because a backpack is too hard to get at. Plus you have to store it at a football game, and it's really tight. So, you know what? I could almost bring all of these. No, I'm not going to bring this. There we go. I'm going to bring those. I'm going to bring both zooms, and then that'll give me a chance to maybe compare between the two because I don't want to run out of zoom length. And I think that's going to be about it. Batteries, cards. I've got 3 batteries for the day. That should be enough. Road video might go if you're curious about my vlogging rig. Joby GorillaPod Focus with the ball head. Panasonic G7. There you have it. I think that's what we're going to bring to the football game. Watch for the vlog soon, probably after this. And I think that's it. Any questions or things, throw them in comments below. I'm just trying to get conversations going, hopefully help you guys out, spark some, interesting debates on lenses, or just give you a little bit of insight. I'm Justin Rivas. Thanks for watching.